If you've been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I am a huge fan of the X-Man Tornado V3. This is probably my all-time favorite speed cube to use at home and in competition, and is exactly why I am so excited for the new release of the Tornado V4. As you've probably figured out, this video is slightly delayed, and that's because my phone decided to be really stupid and just not work with its camera, so I had to go through the process of researching and buying myself a good new camera, and now that I have it, I am so excited to start making YouTube videos again. So with that, let's get into the unboxing. Y'all don't understand how excited I am for this unboxing. This cube has been sitting in my drawer for the past month because I've been waiting for this camera to come in so that I can record this video. And now that the camera's here, I get to record the video. So here we go. This looks like a GaNCube box. All right, so we're gonna open the tools first. We have an X-Men credit card, various manuals that I'm not gonna bother to read. Nice, a new X-Men bag. I love using these things. I've kind of fallen in love with using cube bags, which I never thought would happen. Okay, this looks like a replaceable center cap for the white pieces so that you don't have to have the logo, which as a blind solver is really exciting. And then this. It's a new X-Men screwdriver. I've never seen it before. Add to the collection. All this stuff out of the way. Let's get to the cube. Doesn't have the cool pressy thing like the GAN box. You have to do it manually, but here we go. Okay, this is probably some of the best out-of-the-box performance I've seen in a long time. It feels really good, but it is a little fast for my liking, so I'm going to adjust some of these settings. Okay, so I've adjusted the settings to how I like them, and I added Lunar because I really like Lunar. It's my favorite lube from Speedcube Shop. So we have tension and compression. I don't know which one is which, but it really doesn't matter because both of them are set to 2. So that's how I really like it. It took me a while to get this set up how I like it, but now it's how I like it. I'm gonna put on this blank center cap for 2 reasons. This is my X-Men Tornado V3. I want to be able to tell them apart. 2, I kind of like it without a logo. I'm gonna get the timer in here, and we're going to do the test solve. First time solve. Nice, 968. Yeah, I really like the setup. This feels good as a new cube. Nice, that felt really good. All right, so now that we've done the unboxing, we are going to move on and do an average of 100 to just see how I like using this cube a lot. I recorded this average of 100 live on stream, so that's why you see all of this random stuff all over the screen. It's just like stats and stuff that I show for my live stream. If you want to be able to catch these live streams for yourself, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss any notifications. Well, good thing the timer didn't stop. Just by watching this session, it is pretty easy to tell that I am not performing at my best, and I do not think that the cube is to blame for that. The point of this test was not to see if I could get a faster time than what I normally do over a long session, but rather to see how the cube feels using for a long session like this. I believe that this test did yield very good results that aren't necessarily spoken for with the numbers. This cube does in fact feel very nice and reminds me very much of its predecessor, the Tornado V3. Okay. Huge mental errors on the solve. Nice, 881. Alright, so one of my favorite little features that this thing has that I really wish a lot of other cubes had is this replaceable center cap for the white side that doesn't have a logo, which makes this cube legal for 3-blind in competition. Because of that, now I'm going to do a session of 3-blind solves to see how this feels as a blind cube. So now that I'm done with all of my testing, here's what I have to say about this cube. So the first thing that comes to mind is, how does it compare to the V3? And to answer that, it's pretty much exactly the same. Like, the only physical difference I can see is these weird magnets in the corners that are supposed to add stability, but I don't really feel any difference. And in the unboxing experience slash first impressions, the V4 is a little bit better out of the box. In fact, it was one of the best cubes I'd ever felt out of the box, but once you adjust it, it's really no different than the V3. In general though, as you might expect, this is a phenomenal cube, just as the V3 was. Since it is newer, I probably will end up using the V4 more than the V3, though there really is no difference, which means I have an equivalent competition practice cube. I've never had that before. It's kind of exciting. And as a blind cube, I thought I had authority to talk about this, but apparently yeah, I somehow managed to lose all of my 3 blind skills. In all seriousness though, it doesn't really feel much different than when you're solving normally when you're doing 3 blind. It does handle slicing very well, and that's really about the only thing that matters, so yes, I would use this as a 3 blind. I don't really know if I'd use it over, say, the GTS 3M, which is currently what I favor for 3 blind, but it is still a great cube. Thus concludes my review of the X-Men Tornado V4. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to buy this cube, I will drop a link in the description below, and you can use my discount code K4Cubing for 5% off your entire order, not just the cube, at speedcubeshop.com. And finally, huge thanks to speedcubeshop.com for sending me this so that I can make a review, and with that, I will end the video. I'll see y'all later.